So the floor is now finally fully insulated, so I'm now happy that I can continue with everything else. I have deleted a few videos by mistake along the way of what I used and how I done it. I have got a few videos still, so I'll add them on here. I'll just quickly run you through what I used. So I started with the 25 by 38mm battens, which are from B&Q. And I decided to seeker flex them down rather than screwing. Some people prefer to screw, but I just didn't fancy even more holes going into the van than was already in the floor. So I used seeker flex on them to stick them down, and then rather than going with the standard Kingspan Celotex, I decided to go for the cheaper option of the polystyrene boards, which were also from B&Q, a much cheaper option. So that's what I used, and I'm happy with that. And then along the battens, I used aluminium foil tape across, so it was all fully sealed. Then on top of that, then I used, also from B&Q, another foil vapor barrier, which I covered the whole of the floor, and then along all of the joins I used aluminium tape again, just to ensure that it was fully sealed. So then on top of that, I went for the OSB boards, and I chose them over plywood purely because they were a lot cheaper, and apparently they're supposed to be stronger. So, but I went for the 9mm one. I know people are going to say, oh, you should have gone for 12mm, but I am limited to height space in the van, and you'll see in the videos that I used a lot more batten. So literally all my batten was ran, and then I had another one here, and then in between I had even more battens. So the 9mm floor is actually very sturdy, so I wasn't too fussed about that. So I'm not sure whether you can see this properly, but this is like an excellent sketch of the back of the van. This is obviously the side door, the step, and I've got the wheel arches. And then this is here where I ran all of my battens going across. And then I put more battens in between as well. And what I've done was I measured every single one, so I knew exactly where the battens are on the floor, which makes it so much easier. I also used a laser line when I'm putting them in, so I made sure they were all on line and straight. As I said, I did put extra battens in purely because this is where seating's going, along here, and then here will be the sink area, and here's going to be the cooking area, and I've got the back seats here as well. So I made sure that there was supports everywhere that I needed it. So the 9mm OSB board is fully strong, and I've got no issues with that, any movement at all. I'm well happy with that. And then this here is where the side loading step is, and what I did was I raised it up so it was all level. So I brought a batten around, and then also with the board I brought it roughly to here, so I've got a nice little storage area underneath, which I'll show you now. As you can see, I brought the foil over as well. That's the top of the step, and I brought the board over across it, and I've ran the batten all the way across. So not sure what I'm going to do in there, but it'll be some sort of secret storage place.